Hello, beloved. Welcome to your message from God Thyself. I thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to the Prophetic Vessel Show. All right. If you're keen on booking me for my services, I offer dream interpretations, love readings, spiritual path readings, as well as messages from God. I also offer one-on-one sessions, which I will be closing soon in 1 week left. All right. So first come, first serve. All right. Those I offer via Zoom call, Skype, FaceTime, as well as video call. All right. Let's step into this energy here and find out why you were spiritually led here. Why did you resonate with the title? Why were you drawn to this message? All right. By your own YouTube algorithm. What's here for you, beloved? Okay. Let's step in. All right, let's step in further. Okay. So we have the Hermit and the Chains. The Hermit is the card of isolation, ghosting, and chains is symbolic to attachment. In this chains card, there's a wolf, a depiction, imagery of a wolf. So there's significance here to the coldness you've begun to embody towards somebody they feel, right? God is saying this is definitely someone who you no longer speak to. This is someone who's not in your life, but they once were, and you were close to them. Too close. This is a lost best friend. This is someone who entered your life as that, though. It began as a relationship where it might have been some trauma bonding happening with the Hermit here, followed by the Page of Wands and the Page of Swords. Page, and the Hermit. So the Page energy is beginner's energy. The Hermit energy is experienced energy. So it's sort of like when you entered this person's life, they idolized you without you knowing, or I feel like you unintendedly sort of carried this person on your back, or there was this attachment that they had that was also maybe emotional and psychologically based, this attachment. And I feel like they were willing to do certain things for you that it's like someone was it was weird here, right? There was some things here. Let's slow down, right? God is saying this will be episode 1, the impersonator best friend analogy, all right? So to those who dealt with a best friend who tried to, I'm getting possessed, you girl, for real. Because this person was out for everything, figuring you out and all that, all right? So I feel like when this person was in your life, you couldn't see that about them, though. I feel like they worked tirelessly to construct certain things to be a certain way, Ashe, so that you don't see. And God is saying this was before your spiritual awakening, Ashe. This was before you understood your path, Ashe. And this was before you figured this hoe out, Ashe. Or this bitch nigga. I digress. But I feel like your life has sort of transformed in front of this person's eyes. God is saying, obviously they've been watching you, and obviously they've covered it up well and made the effort to, whether you care or not. It's a personal vendetta to keep an eye on you with the Hermit coming out first here. they made a personal vendetta to always watch you. In this Hermit card, I was told to pull from this day specifically, right? It's like it shows a woman hiding behind a bush like this, trying to not be seen. All right, someone trying to not be seen. Someone, woman, masculine or feminine here. All right, feminine or masculine here. Please take the narratives how they resonate for your realities, beloveds. All right, this is someone that was your best friend. You know who that is for you, of course. So this person, they envy your empathetic abilities, your genuineness, basically. Because they knew there was, back to the page energy, being beginner's energy, they knew they had a lot to learn and they had a lot of healing to do. This was someone who was aware of themselves. That's why they were drawn to you. You were like a depiction of what I want to be. That's back to the idolization. There was some form of idolization, beloved, whether you know this or not, all right? But it was really unseen or cloaked for a long time. I feel like they made an effort to play by the book somehow, to do things in a manner that is really covered up. But I feel like you saw past it, and that's when something in this person shattered. Because they didn't think that you would figure them out to that degree. But when you did, it broke them. It made them feel like they were defeated now. Their little scheme, plot, or plan didn't work. Because you know what I think this is here? You know what I see this to be? This is clearly someone here who saw you as someone who they could keep around for a long time, only to climb on their back to get them to where they need to be, and then disappear out of nowhere, out of thin air, the hermit. This was someone who was planning on ghosting you when you got them to where they thought you were going to take them, because they thought climbing on your back was the way. So take that how it applies. Let that sink in, beloved. Ashe. Alright, let me put this on as well. This person is feeling quite guilty at this time, though. A part of them feels incomplete without your energy, because back to the fact that this was a leech of a person here. A hungry energy vampire. Someone desperate for your touch. Doing things. Whatever it took. To keep you around, to play this role, to keep you thinking a certain way for a long time here. Because I feel like this person enjoys watching you grow and watching you be who you are. And also at the same time, they enjoy being the back paddler. And also at the same time, they want to learn all that there is to know about you so that they can master your essence to themselves. Clearly, this is a delusional, deranged person. I feel like someone made an effort here to train themselves to be your best friend, but it was not real. Whatever imagery, depiction, character they were playing, it was a role that they sort of they felt like they needed to play it, but it wasn't, something was fake as fuck. Like, sorry, Ashe. And I feel like this person, they're haunted by your understanding of who they are now. The fact that everything has come full circle. Someone's bothered. They're struggling to move on. Because they see you shining, man. And I feel like they still in this hermit energy where they try to be the one behind the bush. No, don't look. I'm not looking at you. No, don't worry. Don't see me. I'm not, like, it's like trying to be weird, shiesty. Just, I don't know, on some other shit here. But I feel like in the long run, right? This person here, when it's like in the beginning it was a role, sort of, right? Where, okay, it felt like compelled, like they had to be on some shit, like, now I gotta change how I actually am, because you would know that this person was not who they were pretending to be. They had a lot of flaws, a lot of issues, a lot of psychological behavioral issues that would temper with their daily life, and you knew all about that. You were informed. You had the capability to want to do better. Back to the fact that they envied your empathic abilities, your yearning of better, your righteousness, because they were seeking injustice and they knew they were filthy within themselves. They weren't a good person. They had awareness of that. So back to the fact that imagine them seeing someone like you, this good person, Ashe, who wants better, does better, and wants to walk in light. But then this person is sort of this sorrowful or deep downer of a really, I don't know, dark. It's like sort of like repetitive in their nature, in the most unhealthy form, making it difficult for you to engage with them or even want to be around them. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like someone was pressed for a long time, because when they came into your life, they didn't think you would be this way. Like, they thought that you were truly, you know, maybe even a bitch, or you had skeletons, you were unevolved, unhealed, traumatized. All right? But it was the other way around, though. It came full circle unto these people. Whatever they were throwing at you, this person, I digress, right? This person, this best friend. The mistake I made when I said these people are not this person, I feel like this person projects a narrative that isn't real unto your life. They are a make-believe type person. They wouldn't tell you what you need to know. They would manipulate you to think exactly what they want you to think about them. And that's it. And if you don't do that, it would bother them when you would want to ask more questions or understand this and that. Oh, is it really for real? They would feel like, shut up, like, just take what I'm telling you. Someone had control issues within themselves here, and you were the closest thing to them in the way that they would channel it. Like, they enjoyed being this, like, they enjoyed playing this role, beloved, alright? They did. It became sort of like a hobby, beloved. Damn, so we tapping into the layers, alright? We exposing all these motherfuckers that lie to our faces, showing fake love, alright? We doing all that. I feel like this was someone who was eager. It's like an example God wants me to give. An analogy is, imagine a celebrity with a best friend. Use that analogy that as a reference point and a case study. This celebrity is someone that maybe they have a very dreamy life, not just because they're a celebrity, but because maybe they're a really good person, or maybe they have a really exquisite job, you know, and they have this one quote-unquote best friend that is an imposter. This imposter best friend is an imposter because they cloak themselves as a best friend, but they're gathering secrets to utilize to their advantage as power tools, tricks, information, knowledge to gather and distribute wisely for status quo. Yeah, I know this about them, I know that about them, I know this about them, I know that about them. And no one else would question it because they're the quote unquote best friend. But they're an imposter nonetheless. So I digress. Let's come back to the message here. So align that with this analogy. Align that analogy with this person here, right? That's what God is saying, so do so, beloved. I feel like this was someone who would tell you what you want to hear so that you want to keep them around more. So that you think, yeah, they're your bestie, or you're close like that, y'all got each other like that, but all in all, this person just really was eager for some grotesque natured outcome for your life, because they were so set in the backpedaling. It's like, yeah, you're gonna take me there, but when it gets to a point where you start to maybe not want to be around this person, they utilize manipulation. I know this, I got this, you told me this, here's this, remember this type energy. Wow, that's wow. This is what this person was planning, scheming, and plotting. And that's what didn't work, beloved. That's what was not a succession. I feel like this person is one of many in your life, though. You have a lot of people that try to do this to you. You have a lot of people that try to come at you in that way, or see you in that form, or want to be opportunists and gather this, do that, or whatever, right? But in the end, it all comes full circle, and that's what God is saying, all right? This was, see how see, they would listen to you speak, but inside they're like, shit, this bitch, this motherfucker, this dummy, like, yo, beloved, this real life, this person had an internalized dialogue within themselves. Each time they were with you, they had a whole relationship within themselves that they would channel. It's like, I'm trying to show you the Two of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles here. The energies present are, the energies God wants me to address and call out, rather, are Virgo, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Pisces, and Aries. It's like this person, this internalized environment that they existed in only came to play when they were around you, because they had to play a role. So let's give an example. Let's say you have to go to work every day and you hate that environment like a motherfucker, because you know that everyone in that office or in that workspace, they don't like you. You know what I'm saying? You know that everyone in that field, they have some form of agenda. You trigger them. There's something about you, but you know that you have to play a certain role, because you let's say maybe an example is like, you the boss, right? This is just an example. And imagine that boss, they would have to say, you know what, I know I'm not liked, but it's either I choose to, gotta say, the analogy is you're the boss. I know I'm not liked, but am I gonna choose to let every energy, every single person, I know this one, I know that one was willing to do this to, I know that one sure can do this to, I know that one can spill this tea about me to that person. I know damn straight that if this person, like, all of that. So, are you willing to, in that situation, are you going to be that deranged motherfucker going on and on, telling people, like, people already know why they feel the way they do about you, and that's none of your business. You got to just move on with your life. gracefully, because you know, imagine that boss, they know they own this shit. What the fuck am I tripping about? Like, you know, you good within yourself, you tripping. So it's sort of like there's been a powerful new beginning that has sparked in your life and has got this person going wild. That I'm not in their life. Oh wow. We got her, we got him. God is saying, last round for this episode 1 for the impersonator best friend. God is saying I should keep both the hermit and the high priestess. Nah, this person has a lot of skeletons in their closet and they gotta pay the piper. We're gonna unravel everything. Alright, let's see. There's more. I feel like this was more than just an impersonation. It was like a role. They took it seriously type shit. So that means they took it to a certain extent. They had their capabilities played a role here. Let's find out what this is, beloved. Why you tapped in? What's here? I feel like this would be the type of person that would be like, oh my God, are you okay? What's wrong? Do you need this? But inside, back to that internalized dialogue, the role they would have to play is, what is this bitch worried about now with their bratty ass or their weird ass? Beloved, fake love, fake friends, it's real, man. It's real out here. Be careful who you invite in your space. Be careful who you let in. I feel like this motherfucker here. And I feel like they did a lot to cover this shit up, man. They did a lot to confuse you. The 7 of Cups reversed, the card of confusion, and when it's in reverse, it's like loss of mind, sort of here. I feel like someone's tripping out because they're no longer able to experience you. I'm getting the energy of someone craving to really be in your energy so bad because they feel like, you know when you know someone and you know like because their life is like this now, things are, I'm sure they do this, I'm sure, you know, type shit. You know, it's like they feel like they're missing out. They're craving that experience of your life. They're craving your energy. This is a leech, all right, a feed. With a lot of skeletons, alright? This was someone who would, when you would tell them who you like, they would feel a type of way. Ooh, God is saying, it's too soon to, what is this? But I feel like there is this, I don't know, there's this energy I feel that this person was hiding. There's a reason for all this behavior, this internalized dialogue, this resentment, this hate. It was more than just envy, like, oh, I want to be like this person. Oh, I want to take this person down. Oh, I see this and this and, you know, I want this for myself. It was more like they also had emotions towards you that they were hiding. Someone didn't want you to know something for real. Ooh, someone was hiding. Oh my God. It was like that type of situation where they made sure that whatever they hide, it would take a lot for you to figure it out. So they had to someone had to put on a show, huh? Someone really played the role, all right? Let's pick this up here. Oh my God. All right. But I feel like they feel ashamed that not only did they play this false narrative and role, but it didn't work out in their favor. They don't have what it is they wanted. They're looking at you without fail being happy without them. They seeing that, and I feel like it's more than just seeing it. They know you good. They know you don't need them. They know you. As much as they were an impersonator, they wasted away their damn time playing that role. Because clearly, tables turn in the end, right? So now I feel like this person is unhinged, deranged, but silently, it's internalized. They're still existing in this internalized environment that they created within themselves. This role, this character, is taking control of that internalized environment more and more every day when they keep spying, looking, prying into your life. Like, get away, get away, get away. But I feel like they can't. This person, like, they live for your shit, man. Like, damn, like, because they know, man. And because they were not genuine, it doesn't make you unreal. They were the fake motherfucker. Shit. Ugh. And they know that, too. Shit. So now they're looking at you as someone who, you know yourself, you grounded, you walking life in a form of understanding they can never reach, a conscious level they can only dream of. They can only idolize and have ideologies for their own life and fantasize this and that, wow. But it can never be real because of the person that they are. This person has a lot of karmic debt, not because of you alone, but because this was someone who, and still is, God is saying prominent on that. This person will never change until a tower hits, until a reality check comes through, until God checks them. But for now, God is saying this person is still on a path of unlearning a lot, but they're failing every day. They keep doing the same thing, coming through with the same energy, projections, narratives, mindsets, like, yo, evolve, grow. Nine of Pentacles, do something with your life, all right? We have the energies of Scorpio here, as well as Aries. Oh, I'm being shown to the Emperor and the Empress. Look at this. It's sort of like this person sees you in your divinity as the Emperor, as the Empress energy. You are in your femininity, you're in your masculinity, it's divinity, you are divine. They see that. And I feel like they crave to be near you so that they can, back to the fact that backpedaling, right? And I feel like you dealt with this person's toxicity for too long. God is saying it was only a matter of time anyway until you saw past the bullshit, right? They little gang. Some people got time on their hands for the wrong things, and that's why it's wasteful. That's why they will never exceed what they have envisioned for themselves. You know, they are the blockage, they are the karma, and they live that shit because of what they do. And once people start reflecting on things like that, they'll see past the illusions that they create with their little mind games they play with themselves. This internalized environment that they've created is far more psychologically based and prone than you think and realize. Because this role, it was more like a game. And God is saying it took over them because of the energies that were at play in your life at that time. The planetary bodies, this person took a lot from you through the experience of you, and there's a lot that happened behind the scenes you don't know about. There's a lot that they spoke within themselves that is unhidden, that is hidden, that needs to be revealed and exposed. I said unhidden. So God is saying that these episodes are going to bring forth understanding of who the fuck this person truly is and was. You need to see the truth, because this person, all right, God is saying I should end this off by offering you my services, all right? Thank you for joining me on the Prophetic Vessel Show. I really hope this is bringing you closure and making you feel closer to God, all right? If you're keen on booking me, I offer dream interpretations, love readings, spiritual path readings, as well as messages from God. I also offer one-on-one sessions, which I will be closing in 1 week. So first come, first served. All right, make sure you come through early. And I take a few at a time. So maybe you might not receive them. To be honest, but try nonetheless. I offer them via Skype, Zoom call, FaceTime, as well as WhatsApp video call. I'm saying nothing but love. In Jesus' name, I release all your spirits and send back all evil eye motherfuckers. Bye.